Midnight on the highway, and the world has gone to sleep. Just a yellow center line and promises I couldn't keep. The radio is playing something low and slow and right. Midnight highway blues carrying me through the night. I left the city 3 hours back without a destination clear. Just the need to put some darkness between me and everything I fear. The engine and the asphalt and the stars above the road. Midnight highway blues carrying the load. Midnight highway blues rolling through the dark. Midnight highway blues searching for the spark of something that I lost somewhere between the life I planned. Midnight highway blues, trying to understand. Truck stop at a crossroads with its lights against the black. I pull in for some coffee and I don't look back at the road I came from or the man I used to be. Midnight highway blues setting me free. The waitress has the eyes of someone who has seen it all. She pours without the questions, and she answers every call of the highway-weary travelers who come through her door. Midnight highway blues, what the road is for. Midnight highway blues rolling through the dark. Midnight highway blues searching for the spark, something that I lost somewhere between the life I planned. Midnight highway blues, trying to understand. Every mile I cover is a mile between the old and something new that I haven't found but can't be told. Is waiting at the end of this or any other road. Midnight highway blues, carrying the load. The blues was always made for people moving through the night, for everyone who needed darkness just to find the light. So I drive and let the music do the heavy lifting here. Midnight highway blues. night highway blues. No going back. Dusty road sorrow following me home. Been walking since the morning and I'm tired to the bone. The dust gets in your throat and gets in everything you own. Dusty road sorrow, I'm not alone. Every man who ever walked the southern road at dusk has carried something heavy underneath the rustle and the husk of ordinary living that accumulates like clay. Dusty road sorrow in the day. Dusty road sorrow, sun going down. Dusty road sorrow, long way from town. The weight of it gets lighter when the night begins to fall. Dusty road sorrow, carried by all. Past the old Miller place where the kudzu took the walls, and heard the echo of a life inside those crumbling halls, of something that was planted here and grew and then was gone. Dusty road sorrow, carrying on. The road don't care about your troubles or your history. It just lays there in the evening, being what it has to be. Away from where you were to where you're going next. Dusty road sorrow, passing the test. Dusty road sorrow, sun going down. Dusty road sorrow, long way from town. The weight of it gets lighter when the night begins to fall. Dusty road sorrow, carried by all. Southern sorrow has a texture like the red clay on the road. It gets on everything and stays and adds up to a load that slowly becomes something you can't separate from yourself. Dusty road sorrow, everybody's hell. But there's a beauty in the dusty road of dust that heals as much as it accumulates, the way the last light feels on everything it touches, turning ordinary gold. Dusty road sorrow, beautiful and old. Dusty road sorrow, sorrow. Nightfall, dusty road sorrow carried bow. Dusty road sorrow, almost home. Dusty road sorrow, not alone. Sun is gone, stars coming out. Dusty road sorrow, that's what it's about. Whiskey and regrets, my two most faithful friends. They show up every evening and they stay until it ends. This hour before midnight, when the day submits its bill. Whiskey and regrets, paying still. I don't regret the big things, those I understand. I regret the small ones that slipped out of my hand. The words I should have said on a Tuesday afternoon. Whiskey and regrets, coming too soon. Whiskey and regrets, oldest blues I know. Whiskey and regrets won't let me go. The amber in the glass reflects a life lived imperfectly. Whiskey and regrets, that's me. The man I meant to call last spring, before he moved away. The morning that I rushed past what I should have let me stay a little longer in the moments that deserved more time. Whiskey and regrets, all mine. But regret without the whiskey is a harder kind of thing. Without the slow blues underneath, without the glass to bring a certain softness to the edges of what should have been. Whiskey and regrets, in between. Whiskey and regrets, oldest blues I know. Whiskey and regrets won't let me go. The amber in the glass reflects a life lived imperfectly. Whiskey and regrets, that's me. Always known that regret and whiskey share the same deep minor key, the same late night atmosphere, the same slow tempo and the same unresolved proof that I was here, that things once mattered enough to leave the residue of fear. That I got it wrong, and getting it wrong means you tried. Whiskey and regrets, satisfied. Whiskey and regrets won't let me go. The amber in the glass reflects a life lived imperfectly. Whiskey and regrets, that's me. Whiskey and regrets, glass is empty. Whiskey and regrets, more than plenty. Night is quiet, just me here. Whiskey and regrets, crystal clear. Old porch lament played softly in the dark, just me and the fireflies and the memories spark of everyone who sat here in the years before tonight. Old porch lament, everything alright. My grandfather built this porch in '49, and every generation since has sat along this line of wooden boards that know the weight of everything we've been. Old porch lament, everything's seen. Old porch lament, summer night and slow. Old porch lament, nowhere I need to go. The blues sounds different here than anywhere inside. Old porch lament, that's my pride. The neighborhood has changed around this house and porch and tree, but the oak my grandfather planted still stands watching over me. His roots go down as deep as anything I know. Old porch lament, watch it grow. I play my guitar here when the house gets too confining. When the walls press in, I need the open skies aligning. Of perspective, just the dark and just the stars and just the strings. Old porch lament, what the evening brings. Old porch lament, summer night and slow. Old porch lament, nowhere I need to go. The blues sounds different here than anywhere just the blues word for the ache that lives in beauty, in the firefly and the oak tree, in the sense of duty, to be present in the ordinary, extraordinary night. Old porch lament, doing right by the porch my grandfather built, and the tree he planted here, by sitting in the summer dark with nothing left to fear, and playing the blues softly while the fireflies do their work. Old porch lament, never sure. Old porch lament, summer night and slow. Old porch lament, nowhere I need to go. The blues sounds different here than anywhere inside. Old porch lament, that's my pride. Old porch lament, fireflies blinking. Old porch lament, still thinking. Oak tree standing, grandpa's work. Old porch lament, never sure. Southern nightfall coming in from the west, in the heat of the day, finally going to rest. The cotton fields go silver in the last of the light. Southern nightfall, beginning of night. The delta holds its breath between the day and dark, and in that breath you hear the blues before the spark of any instrument. It lives inside the air. Southern nightfall is always there. Southern nightfall, blues is coming home. Southern nightfall, nobody's alone. When the dark comes down across the flat in ancient land, southern nightfall, you understand. The catfish are beginning in the river running brown. Somewhere in the distance is the light of a small town where jukebox is already playing what I feel. Southern nightfall, making it real. The Spanish moss goes still before the storm begins to breathe, and everything alive receive the darkness as a gift instead of something to survive. Southern nightfall, feeling alive. Southern nightfall, blues is coming home. Southern nightfall, nobody's alone. When the dark comes down across the flat and ancient land. Southern nightfall, you understand. There's a southern nightfall that only southern people know. When the light leaves everything a different kind of glow. Not darkness yet, but something in between the two. Southern nightfall, just for you. The blues was born in this exact transition of the day, when the work was done and there was nothing left to say. But the music that had been accumulating since the dawn. Southern nightfall, carry on. Southern nightfall, blues is coming home. Southern nightfall, nobody's alone. When the dark comes down across the flat and ancient land. Southern nightfall, you understand. Southern nightfall, Delta breathing. Southern nightfall, night is weaving. Stars are coming, jukebox too. Southern nightfall, me and you. Last train to Memphis, leaving on track 9. And I'm standing at the gate for the very last time. Everything I own is in the bag beside my feet. Last train to Memphis, bittersweet. Came to this city 20 years ago with hope, and the city gave me everything. It gave me enough rope to hang myself and climb back up and hang myself again. Last train to Memphis, leaving this rain. Last train to Memphis, whistle blowing low. Last train to Memphis, time to go. The city and I had our time, and now the time is through. Last train to Memphis, starting new. The conductor takes my ticket with a nod he's seen before. The face of someone leaving through a closing door, on a chapter that consumed the best and worst of them. Last train to Memphis, requiem. The city disappears behind me, block by block, and then the skyline and the river, and I won't come back again. Or maybe I will. Memphis has a way of pulling back. Last train to Memphis, keeping track. Last train to Memphis, whistle blowing low. Last train to Memphis, time to go. The city and I had our time, and now the time is through. Last train to Memphis, starting new. Memphis is the mother of the blues and all its children, who came north and west, and everywhere the road was building into something. We all carry Memphis in our chest. Last train to Memphis, she knows best. That letting go is sometimes just a long way back around to the thing you needed that you left on solid ground. Before the city and the years and everything between. Last train to Memphis, the most beautiful scene. Time is through. Last train to Memphis, starting new. Last train to Memphis, pulling away. Last train to Memphis, gone today. City behind me, river wide. Last train to Memphis, satisfied. crossroads, waiting for his due. Been waiting since before your daddy's daddy knew the price of playing blues. This good was something steep. Devil at the crossroads, promises to keep. He don't look like the pictures with the horns and with the tail. He looks like your own reflection, looking thin and pale. In the puddle at the crossroads, where the two roads meet. Devil at the crossroads, complete. Devil at the crossroads, midnight every night. Devil at the crossroads, just beyond the light. He's not after your soul, he's after something worse. Devil at the crossroads, the blessing and the curse. He offers you the music in exchange for the years, the ones you'd spend in safety and in comfort with your fears, managed and contained. He offers you the uncontained. Devil at the crossroads, nothing gained without something given. That's the deal he always makes. And every blues man at some crossroads always takes it, because the music matters more than safety ever could. Devil at the crossroads, understood. Devil at the crossroads, midnight every night. Devil at the crossroads, just beyond the light. He's not after your soul, he's after something worse. Devil at the crossroads, the blessing and the curse. The crossroads is inside you, not out there on the road. It's the moment that you choose the music over the load of the life that would be easier but emptier to bear. Devil at the crossroads, always there. Every blues man made that cross and then came back with the gift of a sound that gives the broken a particular lift that nothing else provides. The crossroads deal was fair. Devil at the crossroads, everywhere. Just beyond the light. He's not after your soul, he's after something worse. Devil at the crossroads, the blessing and the curse. Devil at the crossroads, still waiting. Devil at the crossroads, still taking every blues man's midnight toll. crossroads worth the soul. Smoking lowlights, that's the only church I need, where the blues is the sermon and the guitar is the creed, and the congregation doesn't need to speak or sing or pray. Smoking lowlights, end of day. The band has been playing since 9 and it's past 2, and nobody in this room has anywhere they need to go to. We're all held here by something that we can't explain. Smoking lowlights, worth the pain. Smoking lowlights, blues bar late at night. Smoking lowlights, everything alright. The world outside can't wait till the music's done. Smoking lowlights, everyone. Bartender knows us all by name and knows our drink, and it pours without their asking, giving us the time to think. Not to think, just feel whatever needs to move. Smoking lowlights in the groove. The guitar player closes his eyes and disappears into somewhere that the music takes him every night he hears. The chord changes, calling him to that internal place. Smoking lowlights, full of grace. Smoking lowlights, blues bar late at night. Smoking lowlights, everything alright. The world outside can't wait until the music's done. Smoking lowlights, everyone. There are places in the world that exist outside of time, where the clocks stop mattering and everything's in rhyme with something larger than the ordinary daily grind. Smoking lowlights, peace of mind. Blues bars at 2 in the morning are the holiest of these, where the smoke and the low lights and the music find the keys to rooms inside you that the daylight keeps locked tight. Smoking low lights every night. still right here, smoking low lights atmosphere. There's a lonely side of town that only certain people know, where the taxi drivers don't go and the neon lights burn low, where the buildings lean together like they're keeping something warm. Lonely side of town, riding out the storm. I've been living in this pocket of the city 10 years now, and the neighbors know me by the sound of my blues and how I play it late at night when I can't sleep and need to feel. Lonely side of town, making something real. Lonely side of town, that's where I belong. Lonely side of town, that's where the blues is strong. Not the glamorous loneliness of movies and of songs. Lonely side of town, where I belong. The corner store is coffee at 6 in the morning sharp, and the owner, Mr. Lee, knows about the blues and the harp. He plays sometimes when no customers are there to hear. Lonely side of town, year after year. We're a community of people who chose the quieter streets over the louder neighborhoods and all their louder beats. Not because we failed the city, but because we found our fit. Lonely side of town, that's it. Lonely side of town, that's where I belong. Lonely side of town, that's where the blues is strong. Not the glamorous loneliness of movies and of songs. Lonely side of town, where I belong. Lonely is a word that gets misused by those outside of the solitude that's chosen and the peace that lives inside the choosing. Lonely side of town is not a place of lack. Lonely side of town, looking back, is the place where people came because the noise got too much, and found a different kind of community in touch with something quieter and truer than the center of the noise. Lonely side of town, that's my choice. That's where the blues is strong. Not the glamorous loneliness of movies and of songs. Lonely side of town, where I belong. Lonely side of town, rain is falling. Lonely side of town, blues is calling. Corner store lit, Mr. Lee. Lonely side of town, that's me. Empty glass blues staring back at me. The whiskey's gone, but the feeling's still running free. Through everything I've been through, in the hours since I said empty glass blues, imagine that. I came in here with a problem, and the problem's still alive. But somewhere in the whiskey I found the will to survive it, which is all you really need at the end of any night. Empty glass blues, everything alright. Empty glass blues, nothing left to pour. Empty glass blues, don't need any more. The emptiness has something in it if you look inside. Empty glass blues, nothing left to hide. The bar is almost empty, and the hour is getting late, and the bartender is looking at me with that gentle freight of someone who has seen this moment and knows how it ends. Empty glass blues, depends on whether what you pour back into the empty was worth the going empty in the first place. Is there a new birth in the space the whiskey left when it burned its way through? Empty glass blues, what it does to you. Empty glass blues, nothing left to pour. Empty glass blues, don't need any more. The emptiness has something in it if you look inside. Empty glass blues, nothing left to hide. There's a moment at the bottom of an empty glass that's clear, like a porthole to the truth you came in here to hear. The whiskey was the medium, not the message after all. Empty glass blues, standing tall. I came in carrying the weight of everything I lost, and leaving lighter, that's the empty glass's cost. A fair exchange for clarity at closing time tonight. Empty glass blues, good night. Has something in it if you look inside. Empty glass blues, nothing left to hide. Empty glass blues. Bar is closing. Empty glass blues. Still composing myself from what the night gave back. Empty glass blues, nothing lack. She left on a Sunday morning when the light was coming clean through the curtains on the windows of the life we'd had between us. And the coffee maker didn't know and kept on brewing. She left on a Sunday morning, my undoing. She didn't slam the door, make a scene or say goodbye. She just gathered what was hers and left before the Sunday sky had fully opened up, before I'd even known she'd gone. She left on a Sunday morning, carrying on. She left on a Sunday morning, took the quiet with her too. She left on a Sunday morning, left me with the blues. The coffee's still hot, and the bed is still warm. She left on a Sunday morning, riding out the storm. said I'm sorry and I love you, and I need to be something other than what I've become inside these walls. She left on a Sunday morning, heard the calls of something I couldn't give her, and I knew it too. And the hardest thing about her leaving wasn't that she flew, but that I understood completely why she had to go. She left on a Sunday morning, letting her know. She left on a Sunday morning, took the quiet with her too. She left on a Sunday morning, left me with the blues. The coffee's still hot and the bed is still warm. She left on a Sunday morning, riding out the storm. Sunday mornings will be different from this Sunday on. The church bells will sound emptier, and something will be gone from the ordinary beauty of a Sunday in this house. She left on a Sunday morning, quiet as a mouse. But she left me with the music and the memory of love that was real while it was real, and that is still enough to build something new from in the Sunday mornings left. She left on a Sunday morning, not bereft. She left on a Sunday morning, took the quiet with her too. She left on a Sunday morning, left me with the blues. The coffee's still hot and the bed is still warm. She left on a Sunday morning, riding out the storm. She left on a Sunday morning, coffee cold now. She left on a Sunday morning. I don't know how to fill the quiet, but I'll try. She left on a Sunday morning. Goodbye. Delta rain falling on a Thursday afternoon, and the cotton fields are drinking up the long-awaited boom. water from a sky that's been withholding for a month. Delta rain taking the brunt. The farmers step outside and turn their faces to the sky, and the look on every face is something money couldn't buy. Relief and gratitude and something older than both words. Delta rain, most beautiful sound heard. Delta rain, falling slow and wide. Delta rain, washing out the inside of everything that's accumulated in the summer heat. Delta rain, most complete. I play guitar on the porch and let the rain come close. The mist from where it hit the yard, the thing I love the most about Delta rain. It fills the air with something you can breathe. Delta rain, don't wanna leave. The blues sounds different in the Delta rain than anywhere. It sounds like it came home, like it belongs in this wet air, where it was born 100 years before the microphone. Delta rain, never alone. Delta rain, falling slow and wide. Delta rain, washing out the inside of everything that's accumulated in the summer heat. Delta rain, most complete. There's a cleansing in the Delta rain that has no other name. It takes the dust and takes the heat and takes the accumulated shame of all the history this land has held and washes it. Delta rain doesn't quit until the red clay earth is dark and every leaf is clean, and the air smells like the promise of the green that comes after the rain, the Delta's oldest gift. Delta rain, giving the heart a lift. complete. Delta rain still falling. Delta rain still calling. Tin roofs singing, clay earth dark. Delta rain feeding the spark. Slow burn love, not the fireworks kind, the kind that builds so gradually you almost miss the find of what you have until you turn around one day. Slow burn love, here to stay. We didn't fall, we walked into each other gradually, like two rivers finding the same tributary, and merging so completely neither one remembers how. Slow burn love, married now. Slow burn love, the most durable kind. Slow burn love, the kind you find after you stop looking and you're just living your life. Slow burn love, she's my wife. She laughed at something I said yesterday, and in that sound was 20 years of Tuesday evenings and the solid ground of knowing someone deeply past the surface of their smile. Slow burn love, worth every mile. The slow burn is the hardest thing to write a song about, because it's not dramatic and it doesn't make you shout from any rooftop. It just holds you through the night. Slow burn love, doing right. Slow burn love, the most durable kind. Slow burn love, the kind you find after you've stopped looking and you're just living your life. Slow burn love, she's my wife. All the love songs are about the fire and the fall, but nobody writes the slow burn love song that sustains it all. The Tuesday evening version that has lasted 20 years. Slow burn love, past the fears and past the early passion, and into something true that's built from 10,000 ordinary things you do together without thinking. That's the love the blues forgot. Slow burn love, I've got. Slow burn love, the most durable kind. after you've stopped looking and you're just living your life. Slow burn love, she's my wife. Slow burn love, lights turn low. Slow burn love, watching her go down the hall to bed. I'll follow soon. Slow burn love fills every room. Highway 61 feeling when the morning's just begun, and the Mississippi Delta opens underneath the sun. From Memphis down to New Orleans, through the flattest land alive. Highway 61 feeling glad to be alive. Every mile of this road has a story and a song that was written by the people who were passing all along. Through the decades carrying their blues from south to north. Highway 61 feeling, showing its worth. Highway 61 feeling, running through my veins. Highway 61 feeling, blues and open plains. The road that built the music, that built everything we know. Highway 61 feeling, watch it go. Bob Dylan named his album for this road in '65, and the road was honored by the name and still alive. With every note of every song that traveled these flat miles. Highway 61 feeling generates smiles. The sharecroppers who walked this road before the cars were here carried the blues in their bodies and their voices clear, and left it in the atmosphere where anyone could find. Highway 61 feeling, state of mind. Highway 61 feeling, running through my veins. Highway 61 feeling, blues and open plains. The road that built the music, that built everything we know. Highway 61 feeling, watch it go. There's a feeling on this highway in the early morning light that you're driving through the middle of what made America right and wrong and beautiful and broken all at once. Highway 61 feeling never stunts. The truth, it's all right here on 61 miles per. The flatness and the bigness and the blues that built the world from this most unlikely landscape of heat and clay and song. Highway 61 feeling all alone. Watch it go. Highway 61 feeling Delta flat. Highway 61 feeling just like that. Road goes on, blues goes on. 61 feeling, carry on. Got gravel in my soul from all the roads I walked, and gravel in my voice from all the blues I've talked into existence on 1,000 late night stages and alone. Gravel in my soul, heading home. Is not a smooth soul, never was and never will be. The kind of soul that comes from choosing honesty over comfort, over polish, or anything that shines. Gravel in my soul, between the lines. Gravel in my soul, rough and real and true. Gravel in my soul, got it all from you. Every road I walked and every choice that cost me dear. Gravel in my soul, always here. The smooth souls have their beauty, but they slip on what is true. The gravel catches everything and holds it the way you hold a guitar with the calluses that 20 years provide. Gravel in my soul, nothing left to hide. My daddy had it too, that gravel quality of voice that told you every story was a consequence sense of choice. Not luck, not privilege, just the living and the cost. Gravel in my soul, nothing lost. Gravel in my soul, rough and real and true. Gravel in my soul, got it all from you. Every road I walked and every choice that cost me dear. Gravel in my soul, always here. The blues requires gravel in the soul to carry it. The smooth conveyance loses something when it fits too easily. The blues needs friction to be felt. Gravel in my soul, the hand it dealt me was a gravel road at dawn in every direction, and I chose the one that seemed to need the most correction by a man with a guitar and a willingness to bleed. Gravel in my soul, planting every seed. Choice that cost me dear. Gravel in my soul, crystal clear. Gravel in my soul, crystal clear. Gravel in my soul, rough and steady. Every road I ever walked, still here. Gravel in my soul, crystal clear. Almost home, and the landscape knows my name. Every barn and every crossroads always looks the same as the last time I came through, time before that too. Almost home, coming into view. The water tower with the town name painted on its side, that I've been seeing since before I learned to drive, stands there like a promise that the place is still intact. Almost home, giving something back. Almost home, the hard part's nearly done. Almost home, underneath the same old sun that watched me leave and kept the light on while I was away, almost home, almost home today. I can smell the river from this distance in the air, and the pine trees on the hillside, and the something everywhere that only smells like home to people who were made here. Almost home, releasing every fear. The speed limit drops from 55 to 30 at the sign that marks the edge of town, and everything that's mine in the oldest sense, the sense of being known by a place, almost home, familiar face, almost home. The hard part's nearly done, almost home, underneath the same old sun that watched me leave and kept the light on while I was away, almost home, almost home today. The blues of coming home is different from the blues of leaving. It's the blues of roots still holding, it's still believing that the place you came from holds a version of yourself, almost home, back on the shelf, where you belong in the family's understanding of who you are, not who you became out there beneath the traveling star, but who you were before and who you still are underneath, almost home. Take a breath. Porch light on, they knew I'd come, almost home, almost home. Bayou breeze coming through the cypress at the end of day, and everything that troubled me is slowly blown away. Not solved, just relocated to a place beyond the reach. Bayou breeze within my grasp and each breath of humid Louisiana air carries something old, a memory the bayou has been keeping in the cold. Still water since before my family came to this land. Bayou breeze helping me understand. Bayou breeze, softest blues I know. Bayou breeze, watch the current flow. Under all the surface trouble, something runs deep and clear. Bayou breeze, I'm still here. The heron in the shallows doesn't move for anything, and the patience of that bird has everything to bring to the practice of the blues. Complete stillness and then the strike. Bayou breeze, exactly like the way a good blues note just hangs there in the air before it resolves or doesn't. That suspended prayer of something that might land or might just float away. Bayou breeze, enough to say. Bayou breeze, soft as blues I know. Bayou breeze, watch the current flow. Under all the surface trouble, something runs deep and clear. Bayou breeze, I'm still here. Louisiana taught the blues a different kind of breathing, a slower pace and softer resolution, leaving the edges unresolved, the way the bayou meets the land. Bayou breeze, understand that not everything requires a clear and final answer. The bayou and the blues are both more comfortable dancers, and destination both more flow than fixed in place. Bayou breeze, full of grace. Full of grace. Bayou breeze, soft as blues I know. Bayou breeze, watch the current flow. Under all the surface trouble, something runs deep and clear. Bayou breeze, I'm still here. Bayou breeze, cypress swaying. Bayou breeze, heron staying. Water running deep and clear. Bayou breeze. Morning light on broken glass makes something beautiful of what the night before had made inevitable. The sharp and scattered pieces catch an amber from the east. Morning light on broken glass, at least. The morning doesn't judge the night for what the night required. It just illuminates whatever pieces lie admired or unnoticed in the corner of the kitchen floor. Morning light on broken glass, nothing more. Morning light on broken glass, showing what is real. Morning light on broken glass, starting to reveal that broken things have beauty that the whole ones never show. Morning light on broken glass, watch it glow. I swept the pieces up and felt no particular regret, just the practical necessity of clearing what was said in the way of the new morning and whoever I would be. Morning light on broken glass, setting free. The coffee tasted better than it had in months somehow. In the morning through the window made a silent vow of something ordinary and sufficient for today. Morning light on broken glass, here to stay. Morning light on broken glass, showing what is real. Morning light on broken glass, starting to reveal that broken things have beauty that the whole ones never show. Morning light on broken glass, watch it glow. The Japanese repair their broken pottery with gold and call it kintsugi. The cracks are part of the story told by the object, its breakages, its history made visible. Morning light on broken glass, permissible to be broken and to catch the morning light regardless, to be scattered on the floor without the hardness of pretending you were never dropped. The light finds you. Morning light on broken glass, coming through. Morning light on broken glass, showing what is real. Morning light on broken glass, starting to reveal that broken things have beauty that the whole ones never show. Morning light on broken glass, watch it glow. Morning light on broken glass, swept it up. Morning light on broken glass, filled my cup. Coffee hot, birds outside. Morning The long road back is different from the long road out. The long road out was driven by uncertainty and doubt, but the long road back is driven by the knowledge that it's there. The long road back, somebody cares. I took the long way, that's what I always do. I needed every mile of it to find my way to you, and to myself. The two destinations are the same. The long road back, no shame. The long road back, every mile was worth. The long road back, returning to the earth. Of everything I came from and the people who remain. The long road back, through the joy and pain. I stopped at every town that had a blues bar worth my time, and played my guitar for the locals and the climb of understanding what I'd left and what I needed back. The long road back, keeping track. The blues traveled with me on the long road all the way, and played itself in every town until the day I turned the car toward home and felt the road begin to give. The long road back, learning how to live. The long road back, every mile was worth. The long road back, returning to the earth. Of everything I came from and the people who remain. The long road back, through the joy and pain. They say you can't go home again, but Thomas Wolfe was wrong, or writing ways that don't apply to everyone and every song. You can go home if home was made of people, not of walls. The long road back, answering the calls of everyone who kept the light on while the road was long, who kept your place at the table and kept singing the song of the person you were when you left and might still be. The long road back, finally free. returning to the earth of everything I came from and the people who remain. The long road back through the joy and pain. The long road back, almost over. The long road back found my anchor. Home ahead, light is on. The long road back, I'm coming home. Peace at last, not the absence of the blues, but the place inside the blues where you stop fighting what you lose and start accepting what remains as everything you need. Peace at last, planting the last seed. I've been playing the blues since before I knew its name, and the blues has been returning all my losses just the same. Not by giving back what went, but by making sense of going. Peace at last, everything knowing. Peace at last, still blues but different now. Peace at last, figured out the how of living in the music and the music living in. Peace at last, let it begin. The whiskey and the highway and the late night bar and rain, the delta and the bayou and the sweet recurring pain of being alive and feeling everything there is to feel. Peace at last, that's the deal. I wouldn't trade a single mile of the long road I walked, wouldn't unsay a word of all the blues I talked into existence in the dark. It added up to this. Peace at last, nothing amiss. Peace at last, still blues but different now. Peace at last, figured out the how of living in the music and the music living in. Peace at last, let it begin. The blues promised nothing and delivered everything. The crossroads and the lament and the porch and the ring of a glass on a bar and the smoke behind the train, peace at last, worth every pain. This is where the Whiskey Blues playlist arrives, at the place where every honest person finally survives the living of their life enough to hold it in their hands. Peace at last understands everything, the midnight highway and the dusty road, and the empty glass and the gravel and the long road home, and the morning light on broken glass. All of it was right. Peace at last, good night. Peace at last. Peace at last. Still blues, but different now. Peace at last. Figured out the how of living in the music, and the music living in. Peace at last, let it begin. Peace at last, highway quiet. Peace at last, no more riot. Blues still living in my chest. Peace at last, that's the best.